sound. So this is my Jeep. About an hour and a half ago, it had a really bad lifter tick, and it's had it for a few months. Now I do some pretty extensive motor work, so usually when stuff starts ticking like that, I'll tear it all down and replace the lifters, but with 170,000 miles, I thought, well, we might as well give something else a try. So I added this Marvel Mystery Oil to my oil. So I was due for an oil change, but I leak a little bit, so I had a little bit of room to add in some oil. I was about half a quart low, so I added half a quart of this stuff, and within an hour my lifter tick noise has gone away. It must have cleaned the varnish out of them or something to that effect, but anyway, really cool. You know, and the Jeep lifter tick's kind of a chronic problem, so if you want to Google Jeep lifter tick or the Jeep tick, it's kind of a thing that pops up a lot. But I want to make a mention here of the difference between a lifter tick and any other sort of a motor problem you might have. Now, if it's a lifter problem and it's dealing with you know, the lifter being varnished up or it's not working right, it'll tick sometimes, but sometimes you won't hear it ticking at all. If it's a problem where you have a wiped cam lobe or a bad lifters, you'll hear it all the time. You know, bad lifters in the sense that the bottom of the lifter is all worn down, because these motors are flat tappet cams and they have taken a fair amount of zinc out of the oil, so they are slightly in trouble. But anyway, pretty cool deal. I don't hear any tick now. The motor's running real smooth, so what I'm going to do is run this for about 100 or 200 miles, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my oil change that I had planned to do, and I'm going to fill it with conventional oil, and we'll see if the tick stays away. But so far so good. And when I pulled my dipstick and kind of felt my oil, it still had a very oily and viscous feel to it. So I just want to make mention of that. If you have lifter ticks and it's an old motor that you don't necessarily care about, or if you don't know how to work on motors, or you can't afford to have someone fix it right, this Marvel Mystery Oil stuff doesn't seem half bad. So anyway, that was pretty interesting, so there you have it.